Hi guys and welcome to another video where today we're going to be predicting the scores and results for week 7 of this season's Premier League. Now before we get on to this week's predictions, let's have a quick look back at how well we got on last week in week 6.
So last week I had 10 points with 2 perfect scores. Man United drawing with Wolves 1-1 and Spurs beating Brighton 2-1.
Yeah, like yourself Nathan, I also had 10 points and I also had 2 perfect scores. My scores were the Leicester versus Huddersfield, where Leicester beat Huddersfield 3-1, and like you, I had Spurs beating Brighton 2-1 as well. Looking at the comments section, we had Stephen Curry with a magnificent score of 17 points. And overall though, we had a good response yet again in the comment section, lots of people. But yeah, Stephen Curry, congratulations to you, and maybe next week perhaps Kobe Bryant or LeBron James could submit their predictions. Bad joke?
No, it's alright.
Yeah, okay then. For those of you participating in the fantasy football, this is the top 10. And once again, Lang Nagara High, managed by Milan Rai, is at the top. He's currently there with 425 points, beating off the likes of Chicken Tikka Masala in second and Sorry Not Sorry in third place. The highest score of the week though goes to Leicester United with the manager Sam Leeson, and he had a magnificent score of 78 points. I myself had quite a good score with 68 points, and now I've actually moved up to 39th position in our mini league. And you Nathan, you also went up. You went up to 71st position.
I'm doing terrible
and
this season.
You had 71 points as well.
I played my bench boost this week as well.
You did, and overall you got 318 points. So we still got a little bit of improvement to do there as well. But that's enough housekeeping on how we got on last week. Let's move on to the predictions.
Okay, so first up we have West Ham versus Man United in the lunchtime kickoff. Man United, what can we say about that performance last night?
Well, yeah, they lost overall on penalties, didn't they? However, I thought, 1-0 up in the first 3 minutes via Mata, it looked all like they were going to win the match. And of course, Derby put on a fine performance.
Derby looks fantastic, to be fair. But anyway, West Ham, they started to pick up some form, now up to 17th position after losing their first 4 games, obviously. But Man United, they should really be winning this one. I think it'll be a close game, but I think it's going to be 1-0 Man United.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm also going to go for a 1-0 victory to the Red Devils. I think Mourinho is going to lay into them after that performance, or that loss against Derby. However, he's going to bring back in his big guns for the weekend down at the London Stadium. Big pitch down there. West Ham not really having the best of seasons so far. They have picked up in the last couple of weeks. We had that fine win at Everton, of course. But yeah, Red Devils for me, a 1-0. Okay, next up, we've got the first of the 3 o'clock kickoffs. We've got Wolverhampton Wanderers against Southampton. Wolves having a brilliant start to the season so far. They're in 10th position at the moment. I think they've only lost the 1 match as well this season so far. A fine result last time at Old Trafford against Manchester United, drawing 1-1. So I think their form's going to continue here. Southampton don't really concede that many goals. They are on the road. It's going to be close, but I think the Wolves are just going to sneak this one 1-0.
I think that this is going to be Wolves' game to shine, really.
Yeah.
I think they're going to absolutely demolish Southampton.
Really?
I think they will, yes. And I think it's going to be a 3-0 victory to Wolves.
That's quite hefty because, Wolves don't score that many goals. I think this season so far, their largest victory it's only been by the solitary goal. So are they going to score? They haven't scored more than 2 goals in a match, I believe, as well. So yeah, you never know. They could demolish Southampton, but that's your opinion anyway. 3-0. So.
Next up we have Man City versus Brighton. Now, what can we say about Man City?
Oh, they're super at the moment.
Yes, we lost 5-0. Wow, but Brighton, I believe they lost to Tottenham last time 2-1. I thought they played okay in that game, but it's Man City. They grind out results, and it's going to be 4-0 to Man City.
4-0, yeah.
4-0 home victory.
I'm actually going to agree with you yet again on this one. I'm going for a Manchester City 4-0 victory. totally outclassed Cardiff, you could say.
We made them
on Saturday. Cardiff couldn't get the ball. Okay, Manchester City, they did convert a lot of their chances. You know, they didn't have, they had a few other, you know, shots as well, but the chances, you know, they did take them, and the possession wise, Cardiff couldn't get the ball off them. So yeah, I totally agree with you. I'm going for a 4-0 win to the Citizens as well. Next up, we've got Newcastle against Leicester City. Newcastle find themselves near the bottom of the table. They are third from bottom, but defensively they've been quite sound this season. Last week they drew away against Crystal Palace, and that was a fairly decent result for them really on the road. In this match, coming up against the Leicester team who themselves won last week, beating Huddersfield 3-1. This one, I think, up at St James's Park in the northeast, there's not going to be that many goals in this game. Newcastle defensively sound. I can see this one ending up as a 1-1 draw.
Interesting. Well, I think Leicester are going to actually edge through in this one.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a close match, like you said. But I think Leicester are going to pinch it at the last moment, and I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory to Leicester.
Yeah, okay, maybe Vardy, Maddison scoring.
Vardy, Maddison, Iheanacho, maybe.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Interesting. Anyway, next up we've got Arsenal versus Watford. Arsenal have had an okay start, have had a great start to the season. They have won their last 4 matches on a roll. Watford, in 4th position, also won their first 4 matches. But they're starting to go downhill a bit now. They did draw against Fulham last time around, but I think this is going to be a really close game, and it's got to be a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, stalemate,
yeah, it's going to be a stalemate. I think it's going to be just too close for both clubs.
Okay. Yeah, difficult one to call, this one. Arsenal, they have won their last 4 matches. Actually, last week was their first clean sheet of the season. Watford going away, you know, a couple of little sticky results for Watford. Only lost the 1 game this season though. So I'm actually going to go for an Arsenal victory at home. I think they will concede in this match, and I'm going for a 2-1 victory for the Gunners. Next up, we've got Everton against Fulham. Everton having a, you know, sort of an inconsistent start to the season. Fulham, Mitrovic is in fine form, seems to be finding the back of their net a lot. Richarlison's back now from his suspension. I think he played last week actually.
Yeah.
Everton, they lost last week, second match on the trot that they lost. I think they've only won 1 match this season as well. I think that was home against Southampton in week 2. However, I think they're going to have too much for Fulham, even though Fulham will attack the Toffees. And I can see this one. I'm going to stick my neck out on this one, and I'm going for a Toffees 3-1 victory.
Interesting. Well, Everton are at home, they're at Goodison. Richarlison's back. Fulham, they've had an okay start to the season, sat in 15th. Only won 1 game this season. I think it's going to be a close game, but just like the Leicester-Newcastle match, I think that Everton are going to sneak it at the end. And I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory to Everton.
Okay, brilliant.
Next up we have Huddersfield versus Tottenham. Huddersfield, rock bottom of the table, 2 points, just like us to be honest, but Tottenham up there in 5th. Tottenham, they have won those 4 games, lost to 2 as well, to Liverpool and to Watford. Harry Kane, don't know what's going on with his fitness at the moment.
Last week,
he did score last week, but his fitness is a bit out the window. He's struggling to score in a few of the games as well. Mind, they all say he doesn't score in August, but...
Well, we're nearly in October now, so...
Yeah, I know, and he did score in August this year, but... I don't know, I think he's having a bit of an off time, but... I still think Tottenham are going to run away with this one, really. I think it's going to be a 2-0 win.
Yeah, I think Tottenham will win this fixture as well. Huddersfield struggling in the bottom of the table, only on, I think it's alphabetical order that they're at the bottom of the table. Struggling to score goals as well. I think Tottenham are going to have too much for them. I think Dele Alli sort of coming back to fitness as well. I think he played for a few minutes last week. I can see this one ending up as a 2-0. Yeah, 2-0. I think Tottenham will keep a clean sheet. So 2-0 to Spurs for me as well. Okay, moving on to the evening kick-off, we've got Chelsea against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. Of course, this evening, as we're recording this match, they're playing out in the Carabao Cup as well. That's at Anfield. In this game, I don't know, it's going to be very difficult to call this one. I know Liverpool, they've won all their 6 matches so far. Chelsea last week, it was their first points dropped of the season. This could go either way. It could be a Chelsea win, Liverpool win. Can the Chelsea fans get behind their team at Stamford Bridge? I think they will, because they're up against a top 6 team. Maybe with Leicester teams, they're a little bit quiet there at Stamford Bridge. Sorry, Chelsea fans, but that's how I see it at the moment. However, I'm going to give Chelsea the victory here. It's going to be a very close game. Yeah, Liverpool could win this one. It could end up in stalemate. It could even be 0-0. But I'm going for a Chelsea victory, 2-1. I'm sticking my neck out on this one. 2-1 to Chelsea.
Well, what I think is there's definitely going to be goals in this game.
Yeah?
In my opinion, yes.
Okay.
It's just going to be back and forth, shots.
End to end then.
End to end. I just can't see anything at all separating these two. I think it's going to be 2-2.
Desmond's
2-2, yes. Whatever it's called. And now moving on to Sunday's only fixture between the mighty Bluebirds and Burnley. Now, what can we say about Cardiff last week?
Well, they were just totally outclassed, really.
Awful.
Couldn't get the... Well, I wouldn't say they were awful.
First half an hour was
Cardiff,
good, we made them look good. First half an hour, I thought we could get a draw maybe. After that, we just bottled it.
Well, I wouldn't say we bottled it, just couldn't get the ball.
Yeah, they just kept the ball away from us, really, which Pep must have scouted us really well, because that is one of our weaknesses, I thought. But anyway, Burnley have had a slow start to the season. Now they're out of Europe. I think they're starting to pick up form. They did win 4-0 last time, I believe.
Yeah, against the Cherries, yeah.
Yes, against Bournemouth. We lost. Well, we did get outclassed by them earlier in the season, first match the fixture. But I think this is the game that Cardiff needs to win.
Yeah, I hope so, yeah.
We need to win this one, otherwise I don't think we're going to stay up this season.
Well, I wouldn't. No, it's too early to say.
I don't think we're going to stay up this season.
I don't think this is a season-defining match at all. Okay, it's very important.
It could be,
but it'll do wonders for confidence if they do win.
Yeah, we need.
If they don't, then we'll see what happens. So.
Possibly, but I think that Cardiff. It's at home. It's at the Cardiff City Stadium. Amazing atmosphere. I thought it could be a bit louder against Man City.
A little bit, but the fans didn't stop singing. So.
We didn't stop singing even though we were losing 5-0, but I think Cardiff are going to edge this one 2-1. I think it's going to be a close match as well. I think we should start Danny Ward and Bobby Reed.
What's the
his middle name I cannot pronounce, but yeah. I don't think many people are saying on Twitter and stuff that Hoylett shouldn't be starting, that they should be starting Murphy and Camarasa on the wings. But I'd personally start Hoylett, and I'd also maybe bring on in the 60th or 70th minute Ken Zahor just to push him in, just to push him a bit more. But that's my opinion anyway. I think it's going to be 2-1 to Cardiff.
2-1, let's hope so, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this, very, very, very important match both for Cardiff and Burnley. More so, you could say, perhaps for Cardiff, need to get that first victory. Of course, Burnley have already got their first win of the season as well now. But yeah, Cardiff City, the fans last week, immense against Manchester City. They got totally outclassed, but you've got to say the fans are Premier League standard. Absolutely brilliant. You couldn't get better fans at the moment in the Premier League than the Cardiff fans. They were supreme on last Saturday, I should say. Even at 5-0 down, didn't stop singing and getting behind the Bluebirds. This match, I don't think it is season defining. It is important. I think it's going to end up as a 1-1 draw. I think Burnley coming down, they're going to be buoyed. They've got the momentum after that 4-0 victory against the Cherries last week, and I think they're going to think, oh, we can get the full 3 points against Cardiff as well. I think Cardiff are going to put a much better performance. Fans are going to be up for it. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I hope they win, but I think it's going to be 1-1. Okay, the last match of the weekend is actually on Monday. The Cardiff Burnley match is the only match on Sunday as well. I think that's live on Sky Sports at 4 o'clock. But on Monday evening, we've got Bournemouth against Crystal Palace. Another difficult one to call, however. I think the Cherries could have an advantage here at home, but Crystal Palace inconsistent as well. Last week, Crystal Palace were held 0-0 at home against Newcastle, although we know Newcastle has that sturdy defence. However, in this match, I think it's going to end up all square again, and I'm going for a Desmond's. I'm going for a 2-2 draw, Bournemouth 2, Crystal Palace 2.
Well, Bournemouth, of course, haven't had good starts to the season. Now they're just straight up inconsistent, like you said. Palace, same goes, but I think that Palace are going to edge this one.
Yeah.
I think that Roy is going to want them to have a good run of form.
Well, if Zaha's on form, then they normally do well. So.
Yeah, well, let's hope Zaha plays. I think he'll get a couple of goals, and I think the poor run of form for Bournemouth is going to continue in this match, and I think they're going to lose 2-1. Okay,
fantastic. Okay then guys, that's our predictions for week 7 of this, the 2018-2019 Premier League season. As always, I'm going to leave a template of these fixtures in the description. All you need to do is copy and paste them into your comment, and like Stephen Curry last week, you can also get a shout out if you get the highest score of the week, of course. But, right, this week, a little bit of housekeeping. FIFA 19 is out for the PlayStation, Xbox, you know, all the consoles, PCs and all that sort of thing. Do you want to see us make any content on this channel to do with FIFA, whether that's matches, career mode, or is it this no rules?
No rules, house rules stuff.
House rules as well.
Yeah.
If you do want to see some FIFA content on this channel, then yeah, along with your prediction, just leave a comment, yes, I'd like to see, or make a suggestion on what type of modes you'd like us to see on the channel. But yeah, just leave your comments and down below for that. Anything else you'd like to add then, Nathan, before we go?
Yeah, there's definitely going to be FIFA 19 content coming out on my channel. Mine hasn't come yet, I'm waiting for it to come. As soon as it comes, I might play it for a bit, and then so I can get used to the controls once again, and get out a couple of videos on it, maybe a series or two. Comment below as well on my channel. Go sub to that link in the description about what videos you'd like to see on my channel. Maybe a Cardiff City career mode, maybe games against this guy, and I will destroy you like I did in the NBA and FIFA game last season.
We will see. We will see.
And yeah, and go subscribe to my channel. I believe I'm now 10 subs off hitting 100 subs. That would be greatly appreciated if you could go and subscribe.
Super, excellent. Once again, we're going to be at a Premier League match this weekend. We're going to the Cardiff Burnley fixture on Sunday.
Once again, have a look at my channel for the vlogs. Yeah,
there'll be a vlog probably Sunday evening or Monday for that one, I presume.
With the Man City match, I did have a delay on it because I went out in the evening, but I'll try my best to get it up on Sunday night. If it's not up on Sunday night, then I think it will be out about Monday tea time, which would be about 6 PM British summer time.
Excellent. So there we are, guys. Thanks for watching as always. Remember to subscribe and comment, leave your predictions. But for now, we'll see you in the next video.
Cheers, guys.